سازيد جمع میمانای امشب آقا را که میبینین اسمش است الکس. اکتایی از اینا را که دیدم بیرق افغانستان یادم آمد، سیاه و سرخ سبز. حالا میبینیم منتها شکل دیگر.
All right, yeah. I didn't know, but it's interesting to find out. I was born in Russia. I was born in Moscow.
Здравствуйте.
Конечно. Как дела?
Хорошо. Я люблю тебя, ты любишь меня?
Очень приятно.
Hello, my dear. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're very kind. This is my camera person.
It is an honor that I can be in the same room with this most phenomenal lady in the world. Our world
so much.
and DC, no matter where you are, is a better place because of you.
Thank you.
Because greatness, no matter how brief, stays with any individual. The greatness of what you do for your country, the greatness you do for human society, stays with everybody forever and ever.
خب دوستا میگه بیش و رقم شاسنم خرامان کدم میایم. سلام دوستان عزیز، سال نو شما مجددا مبارک. از یک هتل بسیار تاریخی و پرمسما یعنی هتل چرچل با شما هم کلام هستیم. شما با نام چرچل آشنایی دارین، صدر اعظم پیشین بریتانیا یا کشور انگلستان که قصه های زیاد داره. حرف حدیث در مورد چرچل هم زیاد است. بسیار شخص هوشیار بود، نقل قول های از چرچل میکنن، مثال های میتن و هتلشون به می اندازه زیبا و مقبول. یک مهمانی به مناسبت تجدید سال نو که در این مهمانی افراد اشخاص با نفوذ امریکا از وزارت خارجه گرفته تا کنگرس، وزارت دفاع، دیپلمات‌ها، اعضای ارشد کنگرس اینجا حضور دارن و ما هم اینجا آمدیم. میخوایم گزارش تهیه کرده او رو با شما قسمت کنم.
I think you show you're a very courageous woman, very courageous on many levels, and you always make sure that you are everywhere possible, and you always want to. I hope the people of Afghanistan are watching because you are a great representative for your country. You're an ambassador for your country. No, you really are. And I noticed you at the press club. You're talking about me everywhere. You're everywhere.
Thank you so much.
And Afghanistan people should be cheering. The people that are the people, maybe not the government, but the people.
Thank you so much. I wish I can do something for Afghan suffered women.
I know.
But anyway, thank you so much.
Okay.
You look wonderful as usual. You look beautiful. Fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my dear. The same to you. You are in your magnificent black elegance, and I am in my white whatever. Full name of this organization is
the America Eurasia Center.
Important that it's all three.
I run the China program for the America Eurasia Center, and the vice presidents of global business development for the Eurasian Business Coalition.
Very nice, Ralph. As you know, election is very close.
Yeah.
Do you have any comment how much your organization, work for election, which side you support your organization?
Well, we're just going to wait and see what happens,
Economy is so bad.
We're starting to get into the political mode now. The first primaries are on Monday. Let's see what happens. Tonight is about bringing people together for the new year. It's going to be a healthy, happy, and prosperous new year for everybody. And that's what we want to.
Happy New Year. And I know this lady for a long time. She's so active.
She's Miss Washington.
Miss Washington.
Yeah.
Washington diplomat, Washington passport, right?
Right.
Oh my God, passport.
Yeah.
See,
Well, we need more people like Jan Duplain to really push and promote the cultural, educational side of DC as a
For
way.
how long do you know her?
Oh, since about 2006.
Okay, now.
I definitely remember Ralph.
Yeah, he talks very high about you. Beautiful. She look like a model. She's very active. As you say, she runs so many programs in Washington.
Oh,
DC.
thank you. I'm glad we're talking about networking and face-to-face interaction with people. We know that this city is under siege in many respects and what's going on around the world as well as here. And the most important thing that we can do with each other is stay open and talk with each other. That dialogue is where that's what the UN was all about. The UN is, no matter what's going on, that we keep that door open to keep talking to people. And that's what the work that I do, that you do, that we're involved in. All of us are involved here in this city to make sure that people connect with each other from different countries.
Cultural barriers that restrict the ability of people.
Very nice. The same question I asked her, that election is very close. This networking will be very useful. People talk, discuss about situation. What do you think about the coming election, Jen?
Yeah, well, it's
You're involved with a lot of things.
yeah, it's going to be a very exciting election. Hang on. This is going to be America at its best. Either it's going to be we're going to go off the rails, or we're going to. Anyway, look, I believe that things are going to go the way they're supposed to go, and the universe is going to pull it all together, okay? And that the American people will decide what is best for them. We will find out what America wants to do, in which direction, because it's very different. We have sometimes they'll say, oh, it looks like the same, everybody looks the same. This is not true. We have two very different styles, presentations, directions. So we will see, forget who they are. It's going to be, who are we as Americans? Who do we want to lead us into the next 4 years?
Wonderful. One more question about Afghanistan women, Jen. I know you have a lot of information.
Yeah.
You're involved with so many things. Any comment about Afghanistan? And
I think about Afghanistan women all the time because they are the most courageous and most challenged of all women around the world. What they have to go through. This is a very difficult, unbelievably, I have no idea. You know better than I the struggle in which they go, that they are not allowed to have their rights. They cannot go to school. They have to wear the hijab. All the things that they're up against. We need to, here's what I feel we need to.
What is the solution?
Yeah. We need to keep, because we're pulled in different directions, we need to keep the Afghanistan women foremost. Right now, we're talking about the Iranian women and their fight to try to overtake. But Afghanistan has been there so long and is now under one of the most difficult situations of all. America needs to keep bringing the subject up to the president, to our Congress people, to everybody. What are we doing to support Afghanistan? How are we supporting Afghanistan? There we were in Afghanistan, and we left. And I feel responsible.
You're very generous.
No, but I feel responsible.
Yeah, I hope
each American should feel responsible for what happened in Afghanistan and how we left. It was not a good thing. It was not well handled.
Thank you so much. Last question. Tell me about your secret. You're always shining. You're always beautiful. You're always dressing. And you created so many programs in DC, as Ralph mentioned, just because people want to know. Sometimes I post your picture in my Facebook. People ask, who is this beautiful woman?
Oh my goodness. You're my beauty. Well, I came from California. My father had a newspaper. So early on, I learned the importance of communications and the importance of television, radio, all that we have. And so my father and I traveled around the world together.
What did he do?
He was the editor and publisher of a newspaper in California. That's where, when I was 3 years old, he took our whole family and we went all around South and Central America. So early on, he talked about the world, that we were all global citizens. When I was 3 years old. And he took us, and for 1 year we traveled around the world, around South and Central.
How about your mom?
My mother was she was a great adventurer too. She was a beauty. You remind me of her. She was very elegant. She looked like Elizabeth Taylor, the actress.
And you're the same, the daughter, Elizabeth Taylor daughter.
Thank you. I've watched you for so long. You do such a great work.
I wish you the best.
Thank you,
And
dear.
everybody love you, Jen. Don't forget that everybody respect you. You did a lot. You have a lot of achievement. I know as a journalist.
I think you're a very courageous woman. very courageous on many, many levels. And you always make sure that you are everywhere possible, and you always want to. I hope the people of Afghanistan are watching, because you are a great representative for your country. You're an ambassador for your country. No, you really are. And I noticed you at the press club. You're talking about me everywhere. You're everywhere.
Thank you so much.
And Afghanistan people should be cheering. The people that are the people, maybe not the government, but the people.
Thank you so much. I wish I can do something for Afghan suffered women.
I know.
But anyway, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you,
Enjoy
sweetheart.
Happy New Year. I wish you the
dear.
best.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
You've got other
My camera person.
Oh, I think
Say
I
hello.
remember. I was looking over at you.
Yes, my name is Dr. Janko. I'm president of the America Eurasia Center.
Tell me about your organization.
Well, we've been around for 35 years. We were the Center for Soviet-American Relations, and we changed our name when the great changes happened in the Soviet Union. We're looking at Eastern Europe and freedom in Russia and Ukraine and all the Soviet republics.
Do you know that, of course, you know that Russia was a big neighbor in Afghanistan. What do you think about Afghanistan situation? It's
Today, Afghanistan is in a desperate situation. There's not enough foreign aid. The leadership is difficult to work with. And I really feel sad about all the things that happened in Afghanistan. I wish the United States was still there protecting the people.
U.S. election is very close. Change, the party change, it affect to Afghanistan situation.
Well, you know, I think the problem with Afghanistan is that both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats, they invested a lot of efforts in Afghanistan, and eventually it became the Republicans' policy to kind of withdraw. And this isolationist policy of leaving countries is not a good one.
Do you think that the Joe Biden and Donald Trump decision was good decision that they pulled out their soldiers in Afghanistan? Anyway, Happy New Year, sir. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Okay.
And congratulations, always your organization do a good stuff.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Come on, you want to say something?
Greatness, no matter how brief, stays within the individual. The greatness and honor for anybody in this world to be in your presence, it's the greatest thing that will stay with them eternity to come. You are so remarkable for the work that you do. You're so remarkable for what you do for human life and human culture. And I just personally want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very interesting statement. We made your night. I just want you to know you make everybody's day, everybody's night, everybody's life much remarkable.
Thank you so much. That's my job. I have to do that because Afghan women suffered in Afghanistan.
Everything about you, where a person agrees where you're not, is all positive. No matter what atmosphere that you are, you bring a charisma, you bring a belief of what you support, and then in turn, people are respecting you. And that is something that's very hard in this town to accomplish, and you accomplish it on a daily basis. And I will say this, you melt men like a piece of ice in the hot sun, but you know what the greatness when you finish melting us? We never want to be frozen back. You are just that incredible individual. I deem this an honor, and thank you for your stand and what you continue to do.
Very kind of you. Now, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Larry Harvey. I'm a consultant. I grew up in southern Mississippi where I still have a farm, and I spend about 60-70% of my time fighting for people here in Washington, D.C.
The election is very close. What do you think about which party do you support? And
Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. I hope you don't turn the camera off. I'm a conservative. I'm going to tell you I support the Republican.
they left alone Afghan women. Afghan women situation is very tough.
There should have been more thought put into it. What they should have done is people like you, they should have sat down with you, because you know your people, you know their needs, And a lot of times in this area, a lot of our decision makers don't think before they do. And I think that they should respectfully, dealing with your country or any country, go sit down with someone who really knows what's going on and then make the right integrity decision from there.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate Happy New Year.
Having the honor to see you starting this 2024, it's going to make my year the greatest.
Thank you. You make my day. Thank you so much. You're encouraging me. And that's very kind of you.
And it's real from the heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. دوستان عزیزی، خانم که میبینین اینا یک پروفسور است از کشور اوکراین، کشوری که ما درد مشترک داریم. The same pain, same situation. و این خانم که میبینین خوشگل هم هستن. You're beautiful. لایق هم هستن. You're talented. پروفسوری که گپ ساده نیست. ما خوشبختانه در افغانستان هم داریم خانمای پروفسور. We have in Afghanistan, you know, female professor. But anyway, در مهمانی امشب آمدن، از خودشان خواهش میکنم که خود معرفی کنن.
Thank you so much. My name is Olga Gresko. I'm Associated Professor of the Institute of Journalism, Taras Shevchenko National University of Kyiv, Ukraine. And I'm here as a Fulbright scholar of University of Maryland, Philip Merrill College of Journalism. And I just want to thank you for all network like this one, Angels of Peace. It is very important to think about women's leadership, to get chance to build international peaceful relationship to save our planet. And I just want to inspire all women in Afghanistan to follow their desire to live in peaceful conditions, to fight for their rights, and to be sure that everything is possible. It's not easy to get any position in this world, in any country, but you should be very strong. And thank you so much for all your support to Ukrainian people, because as you know, we are suffering from this Russian aggression. But I think that women can build this peace in the whole world, and I inspire you, and thank you so much for this opportunity to tell you about that.
Do you think it's easy to Afghan people fight? It's not easy, huh?
It's not easy, but we should be united, and it's possible when all humanity are united. In this case, we can achieve considerable success. So to care about women, about children, about families, it is our priority, and we have to go forward.
We're supposed to support each other, right?
Of course.
How did you become a professor? Can you share your experience?
Well, it was not easy because it was step by step. I wanted.
From your country, you get your.
Yeah, I got my degree in 2005 in international journalism. It was not easy, but it was my dream, and I wish you all your dream let's come true. If you wish something.
At the United States.
In the United States, my Fulbright program is devoted to journalism education and for one academic year from September till May.
Nice. Of course, you're from Ukraine. You must speak Russian too.
I speak Ukrainian, and I, of course, understand the Russian language, but I unfortunately don't understand Russian people who just started this war.
How's your? I saw a few Russian people. How's your relation? Still, you say hello to them?
There are many different people here with different diversity, and all of them came for this Angels of Peace to create peace. And I still believe that people who want to create good relationship, they have good values. And I still try to differ people with their nationality and with their values, because sometimes you can use language as a tool, as a weapon, not properly. So my point is to build truly peaceful relationship between all nations in the world.
Арина, you're хорошо. Здравствуйте.
Добре.
Здравствуйте.
Добрий день. Вітаю.
Как дела?
Як справи? That's in Ukrainian. You
Хорошо,
speak in Russian, but I can translate that.
Я люблю тебя, ты любишь меня.
Yeah, I love all the people who want to create peace and who maintain peace. Thank you so much. Дякую.
Хорошо. До свидания.
До побачення. Thank you. Bye
شما
bye.
دیدین یک نمونه زن کشور اوکراین که به سطح دکتر پروفسوری خود رساندن، گفتن که زنای افغانستان زنای اوکراین باید سپورت کنه، اوکراین باید افغانستان سپورت کنه. موفقیت ما در یونایتد بودن ماست. میگه تا جدا هستیم انگشتان اوگار ما، مشت اگر گردیم از آن دندان ها خواهیم شکن.
Разом до перемоги. See you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Я люблю тебе, ты любишь меня?
Of course.
I say здравствуйте, как дела? Хорошо, я люблю тебя, ты любишь меня?
Я тебя люблю.
Спасибо.
Спасибо.
Спасибо, хорошо.
Yeah.
You are very beautiful.
Thank you.
Something about Afghanistan. I'm from Afghanistan.
It's a beautiful country. It's
Have you
beautiful
been in
people.
Afghanistan?
I haven't been, but I've heard it's a beautiful country, beautiful people. The food is good.
So where did you taste the food?
We have some restaurants. People from Afghanistan, they cook the food in New York. So,
Which part of Russia are you from? Are you from Moscow?
St. Petersburg.
Anyway, you are very beautiful. You have a
Thank
big
you.
heart. Why are you here tonight?
I love art. I'm a wildlife photographer.
Are you an artist?
Photographer.
Nice.
And it's a very nice event.
Very nice.
And I'm
What do you
supporting.
know about Afghan women? Afghan women suffer. Taliban doesn't allow women to go to school.
I know. It is very sad.
Yeah, very long time ago your country occupied Afghanistan. Do you remember that?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, that's the politics. Nobody supports the war. The regular people suffer. The politicians, they make the war and the people suffer.
I know, but anyway, you look gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're amazing, and you're kharasho.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Shukran. That's all I know.
تشکر. Yes, we call تشکر. And enjoy tonight.
Thank you very much.
دوستان عزیز در محفل امشب از گروه یا کاتگوری های مختلف مهمانان تشریف دارن. برادر که میبینین اسمشان است الکسی الکساندر. حتما از اون طرفای روسیه خواد بود و پای مثل مقبول نکتایشان رنگای افغانستان سیاه و سرخ سبز. As we talked before, could you please introduce yourself? I talk about your tie because it looked like an Afghanistan flag.
Thank you for noticing. I'm Alexander Smirnov. I live here for a number of years now, maybe more than half of my life. Born in Russia, in Moscow. And now I'm doing neuroscience in Baltimore and Johns Hopkins University.
Thank you so much. How much do you know about the Russian and Afghanistan relationship you have experienced? Because Soviet Union was occupied Afghanistan a long time ago.
Oh, of course, when I was growing up, Afghanistan was like big feature in the news, you know, and we all waited for resolution of this war, of this problem, and everybody was really relieved when, you know, there was peace finally. And Afghanistan is also part of my family history, actually. My grandfather was on like a medical aid station in the mountains, and that was close to border with Afghanistan.
You been in Afghanistan or the border?
On the border. That was many years ago. I was not born yet. But what my father told me is once he was invited across the border by some secret pathway, and he got to meet, as he was told, an ancestor of, you won't believe that, Alexander the Great.
Alexander Kabir. We call it, ببینن گپ سر Alexander the Great آمد. There is a story that Alexander occupied everywhere except Afghanistan.
I think he was trying to, and he was like passing through, but he, of course, everybody know, he couldn't capture it. But the legend goes that there was some offspring left as he was passing by, and that gentleman was willing to pose for my grandfather paintings. And I have a painting in Moscow with that person sitting and very graceful, majestic posture. Looks like a very interesting character from the painting. So yeah, that's my story about Afghanistan.
Thank you so much. Appreciate. میگه در گذرگاه زمان عشق‌ها میمیرن، رنگ‌ها رنگ دگر میگیرن و فقط خاطره ها چه شیرینن چه تلخ دستان خورده به جا میمانه. I said memory, you refresh my memory, and thank you so much for your good comment, and you remind me about my beloved country. So what are you doing now, sir?
These days, I lead a neuroscience imaging center in Johns Hopkins University.
Thank you so much. Your family is waiting. Who is this beautiful lady?
My wife Elena is here with me, and also my daughter
Can I
Sophia.
talk with your wife too?
Of course, yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate, sir, for your good story about Afghanistan. That I bothered you. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
What's the reason? Good husband.
Sure, yeah.
You have a wonderful husband.
Yes.
He's very knowledgeable.
He's knowledgeable,
He
yeah.
knows a lot of about Afghanistan.
He knows, yes.
Talk about Alexander the Great, Alexander Kabir.
Sure, yeah.
So, you're the boss, huh?
We pretty even, yeah.
Okay.
But we had an exhibition today. Our daughter was participating in exhibition. One of her painting was on display on a off-the-wall exhibition in Manassas, Manassas Arts.
Art, you mean?
No, my daughter's art.
Wow, she's the big shot,
17
actually.
years old, and she's an artist.
Sophia.
Yeah, she's in Colgan High School right now, and yeah, we hopefully
She's a good artist, huh?
she's talented.
Where did she get this talent? Daddy and mommy?
From
That I mentioned. That's in that dream.
Yeah. So, would you like to say something, sweetie? Congratulations, you're very talented. You want to talk about your art? What's the most reason that you make art?
I just really like to express myself, and I try to find beauty in everything. That's what I try to encapsulate in my artworks.
What's your goal for future?
To just be like a freelancer artist, to just
Wow,
draw
nice.
what I want and sell my artworks as well.
People talk very high about you, about your heart. Congratulations, Sophia. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Enjoy your food, guys. My name is Nazira and I'm Afghan journalist. دوستان عزیز در محفل امشب کمدین بسیار معروف هنرمند توانای کشور خود ما وکیل جان جویا یا وکیل جان قیومی که شما با فعالیت‌های کمدیش آشنایی دارین، لپسینگای بسیار مقبول کرده. اتفاقا من یک کلیپ از شما رو می‌دیدم روز قبل با که لپسینگ میکردین یکی از آهنگای رحیم غمزده را. یعنی شما واقعا قابل افتخار هستین امشب در جمع از این مهمانا و دیپلمات‌های امریکایی هستین. چی فکر میکنین شما؟
تشکر نذیره جان، واقعا خود یک راپورتر سرشناس افغانستان هستی که در محفل که میایی واقعا مردم به شما خود بسیار احترام میکنن. واقعا همون تلنتی خود داری، همون تلنت مردم جذب میکنن که باید صحبت کنن.
تشکر.
امشب بسیار یک محفل خوب است که مردم آمدن اینجا. چرچل هتل بسیار دیپو سرکل است، منطقه بسیار خوب است که ما از اشتراک از این محفل بسیار لذت میبریم.
بله، چرچل خو شما میفهمین که صدر اعظم پیشین کشور بریتانیا بود و یک شخص عجیب جالب بود. قصه ها در مورد چرچل بسیار
زیاد بود. یک چیز دیگه نذیره جان که راجع به اون مسئله رابطه یا گفتین،
بله.
این کس یک روش تئاتر است، یک محفل خوب بود. واقعا ما یک رقم او اجرا کردم که فکر میکنم که آواز ماست.
بسیار موفق بودین. ما امیدوار هستم که باز پارچایتان بخیر شروع کنین، هنرتان بخیر از سر بگیرین، پارچای لپسینگتان به نمایش بگذارین. من هم تا حد امکان کوشش میکنم که پارچای شما را از طریق صفحات خود به نمایش بگذارم. موفق باشین. این استعداد از کجا گرفتین؟ یک کلیپتان لنگی زده بودین؟
ابو خواندن ایجاد میکرد که باید ثابت یک لباس داشته باشی. این یک ابتکار است که خودم در دوران که در مکتب بودم، در مکتب بیا ما عموما نمی یک جای فیلم میرم سینما میرفتم با پس میادم دخواه تمرین میکردم ولی شعر بیشتر خواندی شعر اگه باز بخونی
با همراه برادر سکه خب دیگه او یک برادر سک ما بود. ما سالها با اهل اونود و با سکا در افغانستان زندگی کردیم. آقای جویای عزیز شعر از این قرار بود که شدیم گمراه و سرگردان میان این همه ادیان، میان این تعصب ها، میان جنگ مذهب ها. یکی افکار زردشتی، یکی افکار بودایی، یکی پیغمبرش مانی، یکی دینش مسلمانی، یکی در فکر تورات است، یکی اما است نصرانی. خدا یکی ولی اما هزاران دین روحانی. رها کردیم خالق را، گرفتاران ادیانیم. تعصب چیست در مذهب مگر نه این که انسانیم؟ اگر روحی خدا در ماست، خدا گر مفرد و تنهاست. ستیزت پس برای چیست؟ برای خودپرستی هاست. من از گشتم نمی ترسم ولی از نیش می ترسم، از آن گرگی که می پوشد لباس میش می ترسم. حراسم جنگ بین شعله و گوگرد و ایزم نیست، من از سوزاندن اندیشه در آتش می ترسم. تنم آزاد اما اعتقادم دست بنیاد است. من از شلاق افکار توهی بر خویش می ترسم. کلام آخرم یک جمله در این شعر و بس که من از میش و هم از نیش و هم از خویش و هم از ریش می ترسم.
راستی برنامه که روی نزدیک زفر بود و او که چی کردی؟ تو
کی جان امشب آمدم برنامه مرا زامن
چرا گفت که اوزو که نزدیک زفر
چی گفت؟
چرا گفت رویت او طرف کو؟
گفت رویت او طرف کو. ما با آقای زفر شوخی داریم و بوسه جوان.
الان نمیخواه که شو تاریک شو، نمیخواه که خانمش بیاد بده.
خب دیگه وکیل جان کل مرا میشناسه که من نذیره-کریمی هستم. عالمو شعر اگه بر خودم بخوانم دیگه من میگی که رویت او سکو خدا عمر نمیگی. خوشان وقت که یار جان بوسه میداد. خب این حالا بر وکیل هم میخوانم. حالا تو کدام روز بوسه دادی من؟
نه یک شعر است دیگه.
یک شعر است.
احساسات است.
احساسات. حالا تو از بوسه طلب کنی که کتم قفاقدم رویت بزنم وکیل. میگه خوشان وقت که یار جان بوسه میداد. برایم از دل و جان بوسه میداد. جوانی بود و هم سرمایه اوست، بدون ناز و پرسان بوسه میداد. با صد شوق و 200 ترس و محبت با دالیز و بدالان بوسه میداد. سفر چون می نمودم عشق می ریخت، برایم چشم گریان بوسه میداد. چو بر می گشتم از شادی نمی خفت، با تمکین و خرامان بوسه میداد. و روز عید و بر ایام نوروز چو گل بشکفته خندان بوسه میداد. چناق بازی که رسم عاشقی بود، به وقت باخت تاوان بوسه میداد. لبش ترقیده از سرمای پیری، چه خوشگر در زمستان بوسه میداد. خوب خنده میکنی؟
تشکر.
این وکیل خنده میکنه. نظیر زفر قار شده بود دیگه. برام دوستان عزیز، امشب ما به هتل چرچل هستیم. چرچل صدر اعظم پیشین بریتانیا و بهانه این مهمانی نظرات مهمانا را که هر کدام دیپلمات‌های فعلی، دیپلمات‌های پیشین، نظامیا و سایر کارشناسای امریکایی از هر گروه هستند گرفته در مورد افغانستان با شما شریک بسازم. شما عزیزان میفهمین که الکشن یا انتخابات 2024 امریکا خیلی نزدیک است. ای که کدام حزب برای افغانستان مؤثر است. در گذشته اگرچه شما دیدین که ریپابلیکن تصمیم خروجشان از افغانستان گرفت، دموکرات ها که در رأسش آقای بایدن بود تصمیم عملی کرد. من فکر میکنم که ایالات متحده امریکا در سیاست های خارجی خود یکسان عمل میکنند. چرا شما دیدین که هر دو حزب در مورد خروجشان از افغانستان یکسان عمل کردند، تصمیم مشابه داشتن. برای اینکه اینا گفتن با صراحت، آقای بایدن گفت که ما برنامه‌های دیگه داریم. شما جنگ اوکراین و روسیه را دیدین، مسئله اسرائیل فلسطین به وجود آمد، مسئله تایوان چین و یک بار بخت دروازه افغانستان کوبید. خیلی پولشان مصرف شد، $1 تریلیون در افغانستان مصرف شد و به قول آقای خلیلزاد که دیگه آلو وقتا را گو خورد وقتا رفت دیگه گذشته ها گذشت رفت بهار ما گذشت رفت منم به جستجوی سرنوشت. برین دیگه سرنوشتتان مردم افغانستان خودتان تعیین کنین. با توجه به اینکه طالبان حکم روایی دارن در تمام نقاط افغانستان، بعضی میگن آرامی نسبی آمده، بعضی میگن آرامی قبل از طوفان است، بعضی ها به این عقیده است که آبادی زیاد شده، بعضی ها میگن که این موقتی است. به هر حالی که افغانستان به کدام سمت و سو موضوعش در حرکت میشه یا در حرکت است گذشته زمان ثابت خواهد کرد. مرا ببوس مرا ببوس برای آخرین بار، خدا تو را نگه دار که می روم به سوی سرنوشت. گذشته ها گذشت رفت بهار ما گذشت رفت من با جستجوی سرنوشت. دختر زیبا امشب به تو مهمانم، در پیش تو میمانم تا لب بگذاری بر لب من. نظیره از کریمی، انکی میدیا، هتل چرچل، واشنگتن دی سی.